Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. This returnable from the 4. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Baltimore.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down, Jackson. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
In motion comes Andrews. So that'll do it for a fast-moving 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Second down and 3. Jackson up top again. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Devontae Smith there to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it'll bring up second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He has it by plenty as they keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Mahomes back. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
He'll get this. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And third down coming up. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for an Eagles first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Oh, they're showing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mahomes looking to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. And the pistol, Jackson ready. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Hill. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Again, it's Jackson. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run. It's Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On play action, here's Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. On first down, it's Mahomes. This one to his big tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing now, Mahomes. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, Mahomes. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Now an opening past the 30. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Lamb. It is 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Jackson. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point.
And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
First down throw, Mahomes to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Here is 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Taking off. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. They come up for 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And the rush gets there. Down he goes. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.